What good news do you have to offer?
I was going to actually talk about the good shit that happened with our boy Andy Signore.
Hey, it's our boy.
All right.
No, we can talk about it now.
Okay,
let's
yes, thank you.
Besides,
please.
Andy is our friend. He deserves our
Yes,
time.
he is. He's our man. He's one of our mans. He supports the Ravens flock, and like we support Popcorn Planet right back.
Yes.
Okay. Earlier this week, our boy Andy Signore's Popcorn Planet channel got demonetized completely and nearly got pulled from the entirety of YouTube altogether, thanks to a review on his channel over videos that he had from over 8 years ago or something. Like he's had a situation where people have been attacking him and trying to get his channel taken down because of his coverage of the divorce between the Amber Heard and fucking Johnny Depp.
Ah, yes. He made it quite clear that he took one side on this, and somebody wasn't happy with the fact that apparently some dude in a hat can just get on the internet and say his opinions.
And with that in mind, the bunch of us had started rallying to try to help Andy out on this shit.
Yes, me and Juan, we put out a PSA addressing the problem, to get more ears, more eyes, to get more people, aware of what's going on. I
didn't get as much coverage, but I threw mine there too.
You're right, and we had other folks who are friends of the Ravens flock here. We had Planet of Nerds, we had Nerd Report, Jody's Corner, Steph the Alter Nerd, who was on earlier tonight in the chat. Everyone was making a giant fucking stink of it on Twitter. Trying to tell you, YouTube teams, the team YouTube channel, Twitter page to what the fuck is wrong with you guys? You guys are demonetizing a dude who hasn't done anything. And what they
But you don't understand what? He had opinions on the internet. We can't have that.
Angel, that's not what happened.
That's not the point.
Here's what fucking happened.
Yay.
It turned out Andy had an older video on there from years ago where he made a comedy skit involving girls in swimsuits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So big deal. It's comedy. Oh, I see where this is going.
Do you?
Yeah.
Juan, continue.
Please go ahead. This is
the channel was being manually reviewed on YouTube and saw that video that had been up for a very long time did not conform to the current YouTube community guidelines. And
by the way, YouTube has no grandfather clause. They can and will dig down into your past and fuck you over. What's it gonna be? A retroactive fuck over. That's what it's called.
Yes, it is.
But because of us, because of all the supporters, all the people rallied behind Popcorn Planet, rallied behind Andy Signore and his family and his loved ones, and thanks to us, the voice of the masses, his channel is back on and he's gotten his monetization back.
Nice
Normally,
job,
shit like that takes at least 30 days to get fixed.
Thankfully.
But with the power of every asshole on Twitter who supports Andy Signore tweeting out and screaming for...
If enough tards make enough noise, damn it!
If enough turd holes make enough noise, then people will listen. No.
Unless your name is Markiplier, then they'll just listen right away.
He's just Maze Hughes. Let's not...
Yeah. He's cool, though.
Guys, it proves that our voice, our opinions do matter, and the more people voice about it, the more awareness, the more attention it's brought to those in charge, the powers that be. They're going to listen, and they're going to make changes. If you want evidence, just to piggyback off of Juancho, how many people have voiced over Onision until Onision lost his affiliation with Twitch?
Many.
Here's what's up. It took forever to get his Twitch affiliation taken off,
but it worked.
It worked because folks were reporting on the shit that he's done.
Exactly.
I'm not going to get into another.
I'm just bringing it up as an example. Our voices.
Hold it back.
I'm bringing it up as an example.
Match
Our voices, your voices. It does matter, and it holds weight.
It's a shame that we had to reach the point where we had to do this in the first place, because that is some bullshit. And if you don't believe that's bullshit, go to YouTube right now and type naked yoga. Please, go ahead. Just see what happens.
It's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Think about that for a moment. A man nearly lost his entire livelihood because of a dumb joke made how many years ago?
I don't even know.
8
maybe. Years. Listen, I understand that in the internet what you put there stays there, but calm the fuck on. It's not like it was some illegal crime. He didn't make a video of himself putting his ballsack on the table and snorting cocaine through his dick hole. The man just did his job, made his comedy, and got out with it. It was simple, basic shit. But now we are reaching the point where Mama Susan is squeezing the blood tight, and at this rate, there's not gonna be any monetization left in YouTube.
That's like one of the problems that I've got with all sorts of different platforms. You got legacy media like fucking TV and radio,
Ridiculous.
right? Trying like crazy to hold on to any little thing they can.
Chokehold.
We've got new media like streaming platforms like Netflix and YouTube as well.
It's like social. It's like fucking communism. Our media.
Either
now.
trying to horn in on business they got no business in, or arbitrarily fucking with people who create content for them. I get it. Back when we first were demonetized because we're still tiny, the Ravens flock was not nearly big enough to just
still banned in Germany.
But
Yes.
we're working towards that. We're working towards trying to be a monetizable, worthwhile channel. That way we can actually
man.
work.
We're
on
doing
eventually
everything.
making
Yeah,
a
we're
living
doing
on it.
everything
Okay,
we
question.
can to elevate
ahead.
ourselves.
How quickly can you install like a bleeper in there? Because the second we make one swear, we lose that shit immediately.
Nope, I don't care.
I should get my swearing right out while I can because fuck, man, this bullshit ain't gonna go nowhere with all these cunts.
Well, it's about time you swear.
Oh, I swear all the time. I just like to do it when it's properly. You have to do it for a situation, like the period at the end of the sentence.
Exactly.
But getting back to it, look at this bullshit.
It
A
is.
man whose crime is literally chasing the bread was kicked out of the bread store because 8 years ago he had a Playboy magazine under his arm. That is the equivalent of this
No,
crap.
not even a Playboy magazine, like a Maxim magazine.
A Maxim magazine.
Come on, man. That's not even
Mormon
close.
porn. No.
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
look, think about that for a second. The YouTube system can go back in time years ago and kill you because your feed was not squeaky clean. That is the reason why so many good videos that used to exist are no longer around, because the creators fear the monetization, so they have to go back, scrub their fucking album, and you'll never see those again unless you go to another website.
That which is more important now that that if something like this happens in the future, we need to bring this up. We need to address it. Like 'cause
Exactly.
it shouldn't happen to anybody, especially those who make 100% of their total income based off of the streaming platforms.
Can you imagine losing your job for something innocuous you did almost a decade ago?
Well, the good news on this was that immediately when this happened, our friend Louis Lecca from Nerd Report made a GoFundMe for Andy to help keep him afloat while they were going on with this.
Nice.
Since it was resolved 24 hours later, what Andy decided to do is, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take what we got saved up on this after once we finish running this GoFundMe, and I'm going to donate what's left of it to the Crisis Center at Tampa Bay
That
to
is
help
awfully
folks who are in dangerous situations, who need help in counseling, or who have mental health issues, or if they
That's
have
actually very good.
So
That's
Or
actually-
live in
That's
Florida, which is a disability in of itself.
with that shut up. That goes to show you that Andy is not like this craven asshole like we are. He's got fucking standards. He's willing to pass forward the good karma and the good juju that folks were trying to put to him, and he's willing to pass that forward.
Yes.
I don't know if we'd have that sort of moral integrity to do
I
that.
wouldn't.
Now. Well,
I would, dude. Literally, next YouTube video, me snorting cocaine off a hooker's ass, like right there and then. It's
Oh,
okay.
God.
We'll just label it as therapeutic chemistry administration.
oh my god.
Why are you sailing me?
Yeah, we'll put it.
All right.
We just label it under the education tag and make it for the children because we gotta educate the children.
All right.